I'm Dana and I have the most minimal energy in the world. So today's video is going to be a body doubling video, but it's going to be while I do my normal morning chores and they're quite noisy. So from this point on will be a voiceover. So yeah, for anybody new, this is basically intended as just another body doubling video, which is where I do stuff on screen while chatting absolute bollocks that you don't actually have to pay any attention to. And whatever you've been putting off or whatever you need to get around to or any of that stuff you can do while we hang out together and do shit together. And you can also just hang out and watch. I don't care what you do. It's literally just that I need to get stuff done and some people find this helpful. So for those that do, we can get it done together. And for those who don't, you can do whatever the shit you want with this content. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't be bothered today. I don't want to make a video. I don't want to do anything. I really don't know what I'm going to do with my day after this. I think I'm going to take myself off on a little walk and see if that helps me to sort of figure out what I want to do. But this is slightly different to a lot of videos that I've done because I feel like I don't tend to show you my morning chores. Like, that's what I call it. This is just my little routine of what I do every single morning. It's my dishes, it's hoovering, it's sorting the litter trays. I don't do my laundry every single morning, but I did do it on this morning, which I think I'll show you at some point. I don't entirely remember what I filmed because I don't like filming right when I wake up, and that's when I do this. I wake up, I have a cuppa, I do this. I'm not like properly awake when this is happening, you know? I don't even feel like I'm properly awake now. I keep falling asleep on my couch while I'm watching stuff at just like random times of night. You know, like I'd get it if it was like I do go to bed quite late a lot of the time. I'd get it if it was happening at like 2 a.m. But I'm not waking up until like 10 a.m. and I'm falling asleep anywhere between like 10 and midnight, and it's a bit weird, and I'm waking up with all sorts of aches and pains from falling asleep on the couch, and I'm missing chunks of the things that I'm watching, and it's really, really annoying me, to be honest with you. Like, I'm sat there and I'm completely fine, and then I'm waking up and I'm like, oh, I fell asleep, I don't know what happened there. I feel like I'm turning into my father. My dad used to do that all the time. I forgot how hard it is to keep chatting for the entirety of these. See, that's where doing them like live action is a lot easier because it's more natural. Whereas when I'm doing a voiceover, any moment that I'm not actively speaking, I feel like I'm failing at doing my voiceover. So that's a lot of fun. You know what I should do today is I've done a voice. I've voice acted for the person that's making it's calling it a podcast, which I suppose it technically is, but he's written an audiobook. Well, he's written several books, and it's being made into like an audiobook podcast thing. And I've like not so long finished doing all of the main parts. I still need to do one little thing for it, but the like general bulk of it is now. It's not like out, but it's available to me to listen to and to hear what I've done. And I'm really scared about it. It's one of those where he reached out because he liked my accent for the character, and it's a character that's from outer space. So I was like, yes, I am so massively down for this. I did drama as a kid and I always wanted to act. So like being able to do it without my face being involved and without having to like have all of that worry was so nice. So it took me forever. I'm so thankful for this person's patience with me on this project because it's taken me so long to even reply to emails, never mind actually do stuff. But they've maintained such patience with me, and we've managed to actually get it all done. And I really need to just sit down and listen to it, but I'm so scared that I know that like the overall thing will be good because like I've read it and thought it was a fun story, and I've heard the way that he reads it, and they're so it's so comforting to listen to the bits that I've heard that I'm not on, because they feel a lot like the audiobooks I used to listen to on tape when I was a kid. Like I had one about a man that used to like, I think he worked in a museum and he had a car and he'd like time travel with his car and go back to see dinosaurs and things. So like it feels a lot like listening to those. So I was very excited to be a part of it. But now that I am a part of it, I'm very scared to actually listen to it and hear myself being a part of it. I think, to be fair, a lot of my concerns are that like he's been recording it really like, I mean, I don't know what he's doing or what he's using or whatever else, but to me listening to it, it sounds extremely high quality. And I'm very scared that the files that I sent won't sound as good. But also, I need to just listen to it and find out. And when I do, I will share it with you guys. what you're seeing on screen there is the point where I've moved around quite a lot quite early in the morning, and I get really dizzy and nauseous and have to take a moment to sit down with Otis. I don't even know what I'm showing, that's the thing. I've got him these scratch pad things because he loves them. He doesn't really use the scratch posts on his tree, but he loves the ones on the floor. But my Hoover doesn't pick the bits up from it, so I have to empty them out and brush it up by hand, and that's a lot of fun. That's the thing, is my morning chores take me so much longer than I expect them to every single day. I've sped this up and cut bits out, and I had an hour and a half of footage, and I really didn't think that it took me an hour and a half to do my little morning bits. But apparently it does, because that's how long I was filming for. You've got to love the way that I didn't even manage to get myself in the frame of me sweeping that up. I also can't tell what's directly in front of the camera. Oh, it's the carpet on the stairs. I was like, that room isn't carpeted. I don't understand why this God, I need to... See, that's the thing with these body doubling videos. If you're not doing something alongside them, especially when I'm doing a voiceover, I am just chatting absolute bollocks. It's nothing. It means nothing. I'm going to take a sip of my tea, and you're just going to have to be here with me while I do it. I'm not going to keep you close. You won't hear mouth sounds, but I have to stop talking for a minute. Wasn't even a full minute, was it? And I feel so much better now that I've had a little sip of my cuppa. I've also... Oh, God, actually, maybe this is one where I just tell you guys all of my latest issues and you can help me out. I've been considering getting rid of my X-Files VHS tapes. So I have the X-Files on DVD. But I will argue until the end of my last fucking breath that the X-Files genuinely looks better on tape than it does on DVD. I don't know about Blu-ray, because I don't even have a DVD player at the minute, never mind a Blu-ray player. But I do think genuinely that it looks better on tape. There's so many episodes that are set mostly in the dark, and on tape you can see what's actually fucking happening, which you cannot on DVD. But at the same time, the DVDs are one little box that fit on a shelf, and my X-Files VHS tapes are several fuck-off big box sets that fit along the entirety of a shelf and take up 2 boxes when I move. But that's the thing, is I'm only considering getting rid of them because they take up so much space when I move. Once I'm moved and they're set up and they're in the place, I fucking love having them. And I do semi-regularly pull out an episode to watch. But I do also literally have it on DVD, and when I move I definitely intend to get a DVD player so I could just watch it on DVD. And also I watch loads of stuff on my laptop anyway. But I love my VHS tapes. I am going to get rid of some of my tapes because some of them I just straight up do not watch, and I know that I'm not really going to watch them again, and I'm essentially just hoarding because it has Robert Patrick in, and I like Robert Patrick a lot as an actor, don't get me wrong. I don't need to be hoarding multiple big VHS tapes just because he's in them of movies that I'm not going to watch. I also feel like I need to go through my clothes again, but I'm in a place where I like all of my clothes. I don't want any of them to be gone. Oh, I didn't realise I'd left in so much of me just readjusting the camera angle there, but so be it. I really need to mop again, but that means that I need to buy the little mop. See, I don't really need to buy the little mop pads, do I? I could definitely DIY assemble myself a little Swiffer mop thing. Everything just still feels like so much effort, and I am having more energy to put the effort in to actually do things, but everything still feels like it's just taking so much more effort than it should, because I'm still technically in burnout. But I am mentally ready for it to be done, so I keep pushing myself to do more, and then I feel like I can't do anymore, and it's a bit of a cycle. But we live, we thrive, we move, we try our best. I get quite obsessive when I'm hoovering. I also see, that's the thing as well, is living with people so massively disrupted my routine, because I'd set that up while I was living with my boyfriend, but my horrible ex-abusive boyfriend. So I got he left for work reasonably early. I would get up and basically be oh, thank God he's not in the house, and clean it and tidy it and make it all nice for myself for the day, knowing that he'd just come back and shit it up in the night. So I got very used to that, and then moving in with other people, it's I can't hoover when they're in bed at 9 a.m, you know? I understand that makes a bad fucking housemate is hoovering every single day while they're still asleep, but it means that my fucking routine got messed up, and then my housemates would be like, you don't hoover, and I'd be like, well, that's fucking funny, because I haven't seen you hoover either, mate. But also,
I don't have a time when I can because you sleep in late and this happens and this happens. And it's all stuff where, like, I know it sounds like an excuse, but there's so many things that I build into my routine because I can't do them if they're not within the routine. So if you're expecting me to do something twice a week or on random times, I'm just not going to fucking manage it. And I'm really sorry. It really annoys me too. But that's just the way that I am and the way that I go. Why did I walk like that? I hate the way that I walk in general. Why have I left? I've left so much in that I could have not, to be honest with you. But that's just life sometimes, isn't it? You're getting to see, like, the reality of my kitchen. The loose skin on my arms when I used to be fat. I don't know. You're seeing the reality of fucking something. And I'm going to do my laundry. Also, the moment's passed, but I glanced at the screen when I was doing my dishes. And I'm sorry, but the way my hair flicks out at the end, if my dye job wasn't absolutely fucked at the minute, Alice Cullen vibes. Like, the way it's flicking out. Like, not like book, because I know how I was short in the book. I'm going to read Twilight really soon again. I haven't read Twilight since I was, like, 14 or 15. I'm going to reread it. It's going to be so much fun. I didn't realise how bad the dye in my hair looked until I'm watching this. I want to grow it out, I think. I want to grow it out is my thing. That's why I've not re-dyed it. But looking at it there, I'm like, God, fucking re-dye it, babes. But also, I reckon if I grow it out like a few more inches, I could get it cut again and it wouldn't look so bad. I don't know. I'm still really struggling to make decisions on, like, what I'm going to have for dinner or what I'm going to buy from the grocery store. Never mind what I'm going to do to my hair and things like that. Like, I keep playing with the idea of tinting my eyebrows again because I do prefer it when I look like I have eyebrows. But, like, sometimes they go way too dark and sometimes they're the wrong shape. And my first girlfriend had a thing about my fucking eyebrows and kept tinting them for me and making them, like, progressively darker and also tell me to pluck them and be like, oh, you need to do this and you need to do that. And, like, I do genuinely think that she was trying to help me out, but it also became, like, so stressful and overwhelming to think about, and it still is because of that. Like, I used to just tint them and not think that much about it, and now it's a whole thing to think about. Yeah, I also spilt my fucking washing stuff everywhere. Right, I don't understand how laundry works. So at the minute, I'm using this, like, all-in-one liquid that you put into the drum. I've tried using the, like, little pods that go in the back of it. I've tried using the pods that go in the drawer. I've tried doing the washing powder and fabric softener in the drawer combo. I hate every mode. I hate every method. And they're also all really expensive. Why is it so fucking expensive for some soap to wash my clothes? What are other people doing? Anyway, see, this bit's kind of happier. I'm going to make it depressing with what I say in a minute, I think, to be honest with you. But I fucking... So much of me getting through doing my morning chores is knowing that at the end of it, Otis is kind of hyped for me, like, moving around the house and getting to follow me and having had his breakfast a little while ago. And he is ready to play. So I get to play with Otis for, like, anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour after I do my chores. I very much just leave it up to him, honestly. Like, if he, you know, I will try and, like, bring it out of him when he's having, like, a little rest. I'll give him a minute to, like, chill out before coming back to playing. But once he's, like, done, you know, like, I can tell when he's had enough and that's when I stop. But I do pretty much just keep going until that point because I love playing with him. He's so adorable. He's so funny. He loves it so much. I truly think that that's one of the best parts of having a cat and one of the highlights of having a cat. And that's where it makes me so fucking sad that I've known so many people that literally just do not ever play with their cats. What you saw there is when he catches it and he gets it really good, he runs off to the bathroom with it and I have to run after him dead quick, otherwise he pulls it out my hand. Like, he's just so cute. It's the most adorable thing. And I deeply, deeply don't understand why anyone wouldn't actively want to play with their cat. Like, look at him go. He's having the time of his life. It's so funny. He's so cute. Oh, spending time with Otis is a highlight of my day every single day of my life. I don't know what I would do without him. It's not even like a case of, like, I don't get how you're not playing with your cat. I don't get how people are surviving without having a pet, honestly, with you. Like, I wish I was a dog person, and I like dogs in the theory of, like, if I'm in a park or a friend has a dog, I'm going to be making a big fuss of that dog. I'm going to be very happy to see that puppy. But living with a dog is so overwhelming to me. They're too big, they're too smelly, they're too much, they're too excited, they bark, they make noises. Like, living with a dog is way too much for me. But I also, like, get how people are dog people, and that's enjoyable for them, you know? Like, I don't get living without a pet. That sounds so boring and lifeless and horrible. No, sorry if you don't have a pet. I get that, like, I suppose that understand that some people aren't animal people and don't want a pet, and obviously lots of people aren't in situations when they're able to have a pet, and I get that big time, because I'm fucking really struggling to find a pet friendly place to move that also accepts all of my other junk. So like I do understand, but also like I will make any sacrifice possible, like, required to keep Otis, because I really don't know what I would do without him. Like, he brings so much joy and happiness into my life every day. He's just so sweet and so cute and so playful and funny. And I just absolutely adore this little cat. He truly is my baby. I know people hate when people say that about their animals, but like, I genuinely, I can't imagine loving a human child as much as I love Otis, even if it were my own, you know? Like, I can imagine loving a child very, very, very much if I had one. I genuinely don't think I'd love it in the way that I love Otis. It's children allowed. Otis isn't. You know, like, he is perfect for me. I love him so much. But yeah, I'm gonna start rounding this off now, because the video is coming to an end. I do, frankly, better body doubling videos most Sundays. That is sort of part of the schedule. I post other videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, usually about autism or family neglect and abuse. I do sort of like have like a schedule going on with that at the minute that I've like unintentionally fallen into, but I'm enjoying, so I'm gonna stick with it. As always, if you have any like little suggestions or anything you want me to do, anything you want to, please fucking comment. I don't know. I'm so done with talking. It's a Sunday. I'm gonna have a shower and wash my hair, and I'm gonna go for a little walk before I do that and try to have a nice time, and I hope you do too. So whoever you are, wherever you are, hope you're having a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, week, month, year, and I will see you again in a couple of days.